Tesla's new production numbers just revealed that they're beating every Chinese robotics company by 18 months in manufacturing scale. Here's how they're planning to destroy the Chinese robotics company completely. Why manufacturing wins. Having great technology is completely meaningless if you cannot produce it on a bigger scale. In the robotics race, a flashy demonstration inside a laboratory does not win market share. The real win goes to whoever can build an efficient, massive factory assembly line first. Manufacturing scale determines who can serve the commercial market first, and the first-to-market advantage yields absolute price-setting power. For the last decade, China has been the undisputed king of manufacturing. They have the supply chain in check, fast turnarounds, and the sheer volume is just amazing, but they're missing one critical component, which is a cohesive software-driven design and the AI brain to back that up. Tesla has both. They are leveraging their automotive production heritage to build an insurmountable lead. While Chinese tech firms are still iterating on localized low-volume batches, Tesla is treating robotics exactly like their electric cars, turning the factory floor into the ultimate product. If you want to track the truth behind real-world industrial tech and AI breakthroughs that are happening around us, hit that subscribe button right now, because we analyze those numbers directly. Tesla's secret: when you look at those raw numbers, the scale of Tesla's Optimus program becomes genuinely amazing. Tesla made a historic pivot by systematically dismantling the legacy Model S and Model X production line at the Fremont factory in California. Those lines are not being upgraded for cars. They are being entirely converted to launch mass production of the third-generation Optimus humanoid robot. The single dedicated assembly line in Fremont is engineered with a target great run capacity of 1 million units per year. That's huge. Animation of the factory floor layout transitioning from car chassis stamping to robot limb assembly, but Fremont is just a testing phase. The real shockwave hit the industry when drone footage exposed massive structural work at Gigafactory Texas. Tesla has broken ground on the colossal 5.2 million square foot North Campus expansion. This standalone facility is a dedicated Optimus factory. When we look long-term, Tesla is targeting an annual production capacity of 10 million robots per year from that single site. To put things into perspective, 10 million humanoids per year means building roughly 27,000 robots every single day. Tesla is using its unique unboxed manufacturing process that was originally designed for their low-cost vehicle platform to then manufacture modular robotic components simultaneously before a central machine assembles them together. Now that we see the sheer footprint Tesla is carving out in America, let's look at what's happening around the Pacific, where the competition is starting to realize the trap that they have walked into without even realizing anything: the Chinese counterattack. To understand why China is already panicking, you have to look at its current market layout. China is not lazy. In fact, companies like Unitree and UB Tech accounted for a massive chunk of global humanoid installation over the past year. Unitree made waves by shipping thousands of lightweight humanoid models, and UB Tech successfully pushed out their third-generation robots into real automotive trials. On paper, shipping thousands of robots looks like a dominant lead, but look closer at what they are being built with. These Chinese companies are building humanoids using traditional batch-style industrial assembly methods. They're building robots in thousands, while Tesla is building a machine to build their robots in millions. Even if you combine the maximum annual manufacturing capacity of companies like Unitree, UB Tech, and XPeng's robotic division, the total output barely scratches 200,000 units. Tesla's single facility footprint in Texas destroys that entire combined manufacturing infrastructure in the Chinese robotics sector. China has a massive fleet of prototypes, but Tesla has the ultimate printing press. The production gap completely changes the baseline economics of the product, creating a financial barrier that no amount of cheap labor can overcome, since the biggest advantage China has had for decades has been its crazy labor force. Economics of scale. Manufacturing scale does not mean making more items. It breaks the underlying economics of the product. Right now, a prototype full-size humanoid robot costs anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 to build. At that price point, they remain an expensive luxury for research labs and elite pilot programs. Tesla's industrial strategy is driven entirely by our target sub-$20,000 mass market price point. When firm mount reaches its volume capacity, the cost per robot will drop exponentially due to pure volume purchasing and manufacturing efficiencies. Tesla's estimated production cost for an Optimus unit will plummet to just $20,000, allowing them to retail the machine with a healthy profit margin while completely undercutting the competition. The price is less than a good new car out there. The competitors are trying to compete by releasing ultra-low-cost robots, bare-bone solutions. But there is a huge catch. Those cheap solutions are tiny, simple machines designed for basic emotional interaction and light mobility. They cannot lift heavy crates, they cannot operate industrial power tools, and they cannot complete complex tasks based on factory flow. For a commercial enterprise looking to automate a warehouse, a fleet of cheap automated robots is useless. They need a heavy-duty capable machine because Tesla can print the highly advanced Optimus at scale. They can offer a robot that is both vastly superior and 10 to 15 times cheaper per capability unit than anything that comes out of Shenzhen. The financial undercutting is only possible because Tesla has completely decoupled itself from the traditional parts vendors that their rivals rely on. Here's what is happening with the battle for the supply chain. The battle for supply chain. The real reason China cannot close this 18-month gap comes down to deep supply chain physics. Let's break it down in simple words so you don't have to do the mental math. A humanoid robot requires 3 core components to dominate the market: an advanced power system, highly specialized high-torque actuators, a massive AI computing brain. Most Chinese robotic startups operate like system integrators. They buy their lithium battery packs from third-party suppliers. They purchase specialized microchips from overseas designers and rely on external foundries to manufacture their electric motors and harmonic reducers. Every single step outside their factory wall introduces a potential bottleneck. If a battery supplier experiences a material shortage, a chip maker changes its pricing, or some kind of sanction starts to happen inside China, the entire Chinese robotic ramp grinds to a stop. Tesla, by contrast, is completely vertically integrated. They do not buy battery packs. They manufacture their own 4680 cylindrical cells in-house, utilizing the same chemistry that powers their vehicle fleet. They do not buy standard off-the-shelf industrial actuators because they custom design their own structural electrical joint with integrated clutches to fit the humanoid form factor precisely. Most importantly, Tesla controls the artificial intelligence training pipeline, which is the key here. Optimus does not run on generic software. Its brain runs on the exact same end-to-end neural network developed for Tesla's full self-driving vehicle software. To train this brain, Tesla brought its massive Cortex 2.0 supercomputer online at Gigafactory Texas, delivering hundreds of megawatts of pure computing power. This massive computing engine constantly processes millions of hours of real-world physical data collected by robots working inside Tesla's own factories. A Chinese competitor simply cannot replicate that data loop. By locking down the physical supply chain and the computing infrastructure simultaneously, Tesla has established a clear operational timeline that leaves their rivals trailing behind. But then there's the 3-year dominance timeline, so subscribe before we uncover the biggest truth and the goal that Tesla has in mind. 3-year dominance plan. Since Tesla has synchronized their software, hardware, and factory construction, the timeline for market dominance is moving at a rapid pace. During year 1, Tesla is focused entirely on flooding the market with initial high-volume production. They are deploying thousands of Optimus units into their own car factories and warehousing networks, ironing out software bugs and proving the financial return on investment. By year 2, Chinese competitors will undoubtedly catch up in basic mechanical hardware design. They will copy the joint layouts, replicate the hand mechanics, and produce visually similar machines. But by then, the trap will have already sprung. Tesla will be in year 3 of real-world deployment. They will already have locked down over 60% of the global commercial market share in logistics and industrial operations. Customers do not buy a standalone piece of hardware. They invest in an entire software ecosystem, proprietary charging infrastructure, and integrated fleet management databases. Once a massive corporate logistics company buys 10,000 Tesla robots and integrates them into their automated warehouses, they are not going to swap them out for a Chinese alternative just to save a few dollars. The software switching costs are simply way too high. China will find itself chasing a market that has already been permanently locked in, just like Apple did with the world in the smartphone world. This lock-in effect is more than secure corporate profit. It fundamentally threatens the shifting balance of international manufacturing power. And that's where the geopolitical power shift comes in. The geopolitical power shift. Currently, we know that China has unitary robots working in its factories, manufacturing their robots. UB Tech is already working hard in the factories by handling different components and helping the workers with their tasks. China has also built an entire factory that works entirely with humanoids. But then we have Tesla. Once this 3-year plan starts, the massive industrial acceleration will carry geopolitical implications that extend far beyond the balance sheet of tech companies. For the last 30 years, the global economy operated under a simple, rigid rule: that the United States handles the high-end software design, while China handles the physical, low-cost mass production. The arrangement hollowed out the American industrial manufacturing base, leaving Western supply chains completely exposed to overseas disruption. The automated robotics factory changes the entire balance of global power. If a factory in Texas can produce millions of highly capable humanoid robots using automated assembly systems, the historical advantage of cheap overseas human labor will become obsolete overnight. Humanoids can run factory lines 24 hours a day, 7 days a week without breaks, vacations, or healthcare costs. This will also save Tesla a fortune. Moreover, this triggers a massive manufacturing renaissance inside the United States by automating the automation itself. Western nations can reshape heavy industry, ship manufacturing, and consumer electronics production at a fraction of the cost of traditional human labor. The nation that controls the production line of the humanoid robot effectively controls the manufacturing infrastructure of the future. The manufacturing floor has always been the ultimate machine, and the race to scale is already decided. China is not going to keep surpassing America in this race. Do you think China can? We leave you the final question. Do you think China can find a way to break Tesla's multi-year manufacturing lock-in? Let us know your thoughts in the comments down below. Subscribe to the channel right now to get the latest straightforward fact-check deep dives into the real-world industry of tech and AI breakthroughs. See you in the next one.